Hey, listeners. My name is Elisha, the founder of the Witnesses podcast. It's so beautiful to have you listening to our podcast. And I want you to know something that means a whole lot to me. Thank you for tuning in. And one thing I love to tell all of our listeners is it's not just about you listening, but listening to understand. Understanding is the most important thing. So important. So you have to listen, learn, and practice. Thank you so very much and happy listening.
Hi, Rahul. It's so nice to have you on the show. How are you doing today?
Doing very good, Elijah. Thank you for having me on the show. I really appreciate it.
Beautiful. Okay, Rahul, before we get started, oftentimes I love to talk about the essence of this show, which is to invite amazing guests, amazing guests like Rahul to come talk to us about their triumphant stories. Because we believe that in our audience, there might be some people who are stuck in a situation that Rahul came out of triumphantly. So, by those people getting to listen to you, I mean, listen to the words you're going to be saying here today, they might actually pick some information from your words, from you today, that might lead to their transformation. So it's all about transforming lives, transformation, all of that. Okay, Rahul, within the next few minutes, let us get started with your story, the challenges that you faced, and how you overcame them. And afterwards, I've got some beautiful questions for you. Okay, Rahul, over to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Elijah. So, I believe challenges are part of life. And it is not, we should not be afraid of challenges, but we should be focusing on how to uh, win over those challenges and obstacles. While I was growing up, I was not as good in public speaking as I am today. I was shy person. I was not very comfortable in giving presentations. And when I realized that the presentation skills, public speaking skills is something that you need to have, and I'm talking about probably around 15 or 16 years old. I mean, I was that old. I was not pretty young. Now today, my daughter, who is like 11-year old, she's already working on her public speaking, and she was very good at it. But back then, I had those challenges, those nerve-wracking things going in my mind. That man, why there are so many people? Why I have to speak in front of them? But one thing that my father taught me is where there is a will, there is a way. So if you want to make things happen, you just have to be determined and take consistent action. Sometimes what happens, and it has happened with me also, that we overthink on a situation. We think too much that makes us paralyzed in taking action. So from my story, my learning was one, be determined in what you want to do, how you want to overcome that obstacle. And number two, take consistent action. Don't wait for that perfect action to happen, but take consistent, imperfect action. That is something that has worked for me. And for public speaking, I started, speaking loud in front of a mirror. I started reading English newspaper loud. I started watching documentaries. I started watching motivational videos, and basically, I started doing more practice, and that really helped me a lot. One other thing which helped me, which is my personal observation, that whenever I was talking on a topic that was near and dear to me, I never had any problem. But whenever I was talking on a topic where I had to make an effort in learning about that topic, that's where I used to fumble. So, to avoid that situation, what I started doing was I started gaining knowledge on all the topics that I wanted to speak, so that I'm speaking from heart. not from my mind. And when we speak from heart, it's just a game changer. So that's something I would share about one of my challenge
Beautiful.
while growing up.
The last part. Oh man. Okay. So Rahul, shall we get started with the questions now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So let us talk about mindset shift for a moment. Can you talk to us about how to unlock the key to personal and professional growth? You got that? The keys to
Yes.
personal and professional growth.
Mm. Yes. So the keys to personal and professional growth is your mindset. Uh, I believe that the way we think, that thought process allow us to take action. So we need to be surrounded with people who are giving us positivity, people who are giving us direction. And when I say direction, means those people who are your well wishers. So the keys to personal growth and development is, in my opinion, number one, have a positive attitude, have a positive approach. Now I understand it's not always possible for us to remain positive. We are human beings, we are not God. So definitely there is, because we are seeing a lot of negativity around us. But that, don't let that negativity stay in your mind for a long time. Try to distract yourself and try to convert that negativity into positivity. That is number one. Number two is surround yourself with people who are giving you positivity. Look at people that whom you interact on a daily basis. Are those people giving you strength to be positive, or are people who are adding fuel to the fire to make you more negative? Look at those people. Look around. Maybe you may need to change your inner circle. Um, and number three is, as I have shared earlier, is taking consistent action. Whether it is a goal, whether it is personal, professional, the key is to take consistent action. Maybe one small thing that can take you to closer to that goal. So, in my opinion, the three things that is important for your personal growth and development is, number one, having a positive intent, positive attitude. And number two is surround yourself with people who are positive, who are giving you strength, who are giving you the energy, right energy. And number three is taking consistent action. That is something I would share.
That was a perfect answer. I love that. Okay, still on mind. Can you talk to us about what mind talk is? What is mind talk? You got that?
Yes, yes, yes. So, mind talk is something that you talk to yourself about yourself. For example, you are walking, you're going for your morning walk, things are going in your mind. Hey, what will I cook for breakfast today? Hey, what will I be doing after work? So, you are basically talking about your own plans to yourself. Now, what happens is, if those talk that we are doing, if they are positive, it will make you positive, it will make you happier for that moment. Or at least the research says that if your thoughts are positive, you remain happy for 5 to 6 hours more. That is what the research says. But if those talk that you are doing, they are not so positive, then what will happen is, it will lead to negative action. It will lead to negativity around you. So it is so important for us to have that positive mind talk. Now, one suggestion I will have is, most of the people also call it as like a self talk, or a pep talk to yourself. I called it mind talk because you are talking to your mind, because it is a mind that allows you to take that action. So if you do the mind talk with your own name, instead of saying, I will do this, use your own name that Rahul will do this, or Rahul will talk to 5 people today that will take him closer to his next goal. So when you use your name, that really makes more impactful versus when you are just saying an I. So that is something I have observed in my experience that has been very, very helpful. And I typically do mind talk twice in a day. I do when I get up in the morning. That really reinforces my entire day. And also while going to bed, it remains in my subconscious mind throughout the night. So mind talk is nothing but talking about yourself to yourself.
Oh, okay, now I get it. All right, we still have two more questions, Rahul. You know,
Yeah.
our conversation is so educative. Why? Because your words are filled with amazing insight. I love that. That's so good.
Thank you.
All right, so let's proceed. So, let us talk about cultivating a positive mindset. So, how can individuals cultivate a positive mindset and create more joy and fulfillment in their lives? That happens to be a long question. Did you get it?
Yes, 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 yes. So, uh, basically, how we can cultivate a positive mindset. There are many ways to do that, but what has worked for me and what I have mentioned in my book, Habits for Miracles, number one is gratitude. Show your gratitude to people that you are working with. Show your gratitude to the people who are around you. Be thankful for the things that you have versus craving for things that you do not have. Most of the time, we become unhappy because we always think that, okay, I don't have this, I don't have this car, I don't have this phone, I don't have this watch, and that makes our mind unhappy. So if we make a twist to this statement and think about things that we have, that hey, I have such a great family, I have such a supporting mom and dad, I'm able to have 3 meals in a day. So now when we make this positive, so it will allow us to be positive. So that is number one. In order to cultivate a positive mindset is gratitude. Number two, I would say, is show act of kindness. Do random act of kindness. Now what happens is when we do something which makes other happy, automatically it makes us also happy, right? So it's a random act of kindness. It could be as simple as giving away to a pedestrian, uh, holding a door on the elevator or in a shopping mall or in any shop, saying thank you, and then saying sorry whenever it is appropriate. So act of kindness is another way for you to stay positive. And number three is very, very important in my opinion, is about when you get up in the morning, whatever your thoughts are, that remains in your throughout the day. So your morning has to be with more positive. So you start your day with maybe listening to some good music, praying, and praying. I'm not saying you do an hour of praying, even just 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and saying thank you to yourself, to your family, to your friends. That way, you will start your day with positive. So showing gratitude, random act of kindness, and last but not the least, when you're getting up the first thing in the morning, either you pray or write a gratitude journal, or be thankful to Almighty for the life that you have got. Now, when we do these things, it will allow us to make us more positive.
Beautiful. I love that. Okay, we're getting to the end. All right, Rahul. In conclusion, let's say there is one piece of advice you love to give to the audience, what would that be? And let's say there are someone's interested in getting your book, Habit for Miracles, right? Okay. How can that be
Yes,
possible? And let's say they want to learn more about you. How can that also be possible?
sure, sure. So the one message that I would share with our audience is be good and do good. When we are good, when we do good, the good come to us. So get away with all the jealousy, all the materialistic thing in life. Uh, there is one life, and we need to lead that life to our best. So be good and do good. Habits for Miracles is available on Amazon. You can also order it through my book website, Habits for Miracles. But don't buy the book just for buying it. Buy the book when you really want to transform your life. Buy the book when you want to have a ripple effect. This book is just not about you reading and making it happen. I mean, that is all the books. But this book is about you read it and you spread the positive. You bring the change in the community. It's a ripple effect. So my request would be read it, and then this book has various what do you call the actionable items. So each chapter has some actionable items that you can implement right away while you are reading the book. So you don't have to wait. It's a quick read. Probably within 90 minutes to 120 minutes, you will be able to finish it. Um, but as I said earlier, have a ripple effect. Don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with people. Share the knowledge, and really transform your life. Design your life your way. You really have a greatness in you, and you can do it.
Beautiful. I love that. We have greatness in us and we can do it. Beautiful. I love that. Okay, so that's going to be the end of the show, Rahul. Thank you for your time. Thank you for honoring the invite and thank you for coming. It means a whole lot. Thank you.
Thank you, Elisha. Thank you.
That was that.
Thank you for tuning in to this incredible episode. Your support means the world to us, and we truly value you. We look forward to having you join us for the next episode. If you enjoyed what you heard, please consider rating and reviewing us on Apple Podcasts. Your feedback is greatly appreciated.